The homeless boy was moments away from losing his life, when Clint Eastwood showed up like a shadow nobody saw coming. Backhand index pointing right. Before we go any further, hit like, share, and subscribe because this story is about to explode. The night was cold and unforgiving. The boys' hands trembled as a violent gang closed in, their eyes full of menace. Just as they reached out, Clint's calm but fierce voice sliced through the silence. Back off, or face me. The gang stopped, unsettled by the presence of a man who looked like he belonged in a different era, a man with nothing to lose. But the real shocker? This boy wasn't just a stray, he carried information so dangerous that powerful people would kill to keep it hidden. And Clint? He wasn't there by accident. He had a secret connection to this kid, a past that tied him to a web of lies and betrayal deeper than anyone imagined. Why would Clint risk everything for a boy nobody knew? Because this wasn't just about saving a life. It was about stopping a plan that could destroy everything. Tell me, do you think Clint is a hero, or is there a darker side to his mission? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned. The city streets had never felt colder, yet Clint's presence seemed to pull heat from the darkness itself. As the gang backed away, whispers spread fast. Everyone knew Clint Eastwood wasn't just a legend from old movies, he was a man who carried scars no one could see. The boy, eyes wide with fear and hope, barely dared to speak, but Clint knelt down and whispered, "You're not alone anymore." What the gang didn't know was that this boy held the key to exposing a powerful underground network, one that controlled politicians, media, and even the police. Clint had spent years chasing shadows, and this moment was the turning point. Suddenly, a phone buzzed in Clint's pocket, an encrypted message. "They know. Move fast." That's when the real danger began. In the blink of an eye, sirens wailed, lights flashed, and Clint grabbed the boy's hand, pulling him into the maze of dark alleys. But just when they thought they'd lost their pursuers, a face appeared, one they both knew too well. Someone from Clint's past who could change everything. Who was it? And what did they want? Tell me, if you were in Clint's shoes, would you trust this person or run for your life? Clint's grip tightened on the boy's hand as shadows danced around them in the narrow alley. The face that appeared wasn't just anyone, it was Maria, Clint's old partner who vanished years ago under mysterious circumstances. Her eyes flickered with a mix of guilt and urgency. "They're coming for both of you," she whispered, "and this time, it's bigger than anything we've faced." The boy looked up, confused and scared, but Clint's expression hardened. He knew Maria wasn't just a messenger, she held secrets that could either save them or destroy everything. As they moved deeper into the city's underbelly, Maria revealed the truth: the boy's secret was tied to a covert operation called Project Blackout, designed to silence anyone who dared to expose the corrupt elite controlling the country. Suddenly, their phones buzzed again, this time with a chilling video showing a government official accepting a bribe linked to the operation. The walls were closing in. But just when hope seemed lost, Clint made a daring choice: to confront the enemy head-on in a live broadcast that could change everything. What will happen when the spotlight hits the corrupt? Can Clint protect the boy and reveal the truth, or will their enemies silence them forever? What do you think? The city's heart pounded louder as Clint, Maria, and the boy raced against time. The plan was risky, too risky. A live broadcast meant putting everything on the line, but hiding wasn't an option anymore. Clint's voice was steady as he spoke into the camera. "Tonight, the truth comes out. No more lies." Behind the scenes, Maria hacked into secure systems, feeding the broadcast with damning evidence from deep inside the corrupt network. The boy sat quietly, clutching a small flash drive, the key to everything. Outside, shadows moved, agents loyal to the corrupt elite closing in fast. Suddenly, the screen flickered, and an unexpected message appeared: "You've been warned. Stop now, or suffer the consequences." Panic hit the crowd watching live, but Clint's eyes burned with defiance. Then, in a shocking twist, the broadcast was cut off. Someone had sabotaged the signal. The city plunged into silence. What was the secret that could silence even Clint Eastwood? And who was behind the attack? The boy's flash drive started to glow mysteriously, hinting at something no one expected. What do you think is on that flash drive? Could it be their salvation, or the start of a bigger nightmare? The screen went dark, but the tension only grew thicker. Clint's mind raced as he realized the sabotage wasn't random, it was personal. Every step they'd taken, every secret they'd uncovered, had led them to a dangerous enemy hiding in plain sight. The boy's flash drive pulsed faintly in his hand, almost like a heartbeat, as if it held a power beyond mere data. Maria's voice cut through the silence. This isn't just information, it's proof of a global conspiracy involving some of the highest officials in government and media. As they planned their next move, a sudden noise shattered the calm. A group of armed men stormed the room. Clint's instincts kicked in. In slow motion, the camera zoomed on his steely eyes as he whispered, "This ends tonight." The boy, once terrified and powerless, now stood tall beside Clint, ready to face whatever came next. Just when the attackers closed in, an unexpected ally appeared, someone thought to be a traitor, now risking everything to save them. The final battle wasn't just for survival. It was for the truth, for justice, for a future where silence wouldn't win. But here's the ultimate twist: what if the biggest enemy was someone they trusted the most? Who do you think betrayed them? Share your guesses and prepare for a revelation that will leave you speechless. Thanks for sticking with this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that keep you on the edge. In the heart of that stormy night, Clint, the boy, and their unexpected ally faced the truth head-on. The traitor revealed themselves, a trusted friend who'd been feeding the corrupt from within. But Clint, with steely resolve, exposed the betrayal live, turning the tables on the enemy. The boy's flash drive unleashed evidence so explosive it shook the nation, forcing arrests and changing the system forever. Clint's quiet words echoed, "Sometimes heroes come from the darkest places." The boy, once lost and alone, now stood as a symbol of hope and courage. The city breathed again, free, but forever changed. And as the dawn broke, Clint vanished into the shadows, leaving behind a legacy that no one would forget. What would you have done if you were in their place? Comment below, because sometimes, the greatest battles start with just one brave choice. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more stories that challenge everything you think you know.